Is the Pokemon market really as quiet as it looks, or are there opportunities starting to form beneath the surface? Well, reprints are happening, products are quietly moving, and honestly, some opportunities are really starting to present themselves. So in today's video, we are going to go through all of that. We're also going to go over my top 5 buy targets for this next week. And of course, we have to do the Ascended Heroes Booster Bundle giveaway because we have officially reached 100 subscribers. And in fact, we have blown past it thanks to all of you guys. You guys are all so amazing. At the time of recording this, we are at like 500 subscribers. So this is overdue. I'm sorry that it took so long to get to this, but truthfully, the last 48 hours have been insane. We went from under 100 to over 500 in 48 hours. Thanks to all of you guys. You guys are amazing. We are going to get to this later in the video. We're going to draw a name later in the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But guys, we have a lot of exciting stuff to cover, so let's jump right in, starting with Delta Rain. All right, so Delta Rain, we have so many great cards being revealed coming off the Japanese leaks that are happening from different Whatnot streamers and such. I mean, we've got classic Pokemon, we've got Mega Ray, we have legendaries like Kyogre, Groudon. We have amazing cards in this set, and guys, I'm going to keep this brief because I am planning on doing a whole dedicated video on Delta Rain in the future. We're going to talk about estimating price targets for it and everything like that in a whole other video, but I just want to come on to here and acknowledge that yes, I have seen it. I had people ask me about it already, and guys, I really do think that this set is looking amazing. I mean, truthfully, this Mega Rayquaza, it looks fantastic in my opinion. I know some people don't like it, but truthfully, guys, I think that most people are going to like it, especially when we get the chance to see this in person with the texturing. I think it's going to be insane. And then how can we not like this Raikou? I mean, guys, this looks like classic art to me. This looks like OG classic artwork on this card and in an SIR format. This is going to be amazing. I am just completely bewildered by this card. I'm actually think that I might be more excited about this card than I am even the Mega Rayquaza. Maybe my opinions will change once I've seen them in person, but as of right now, I am stoked about Delta Rain. But yes, let's keep it at that for today because we have a lot to cover as far as market news goes, and we got to still get to the giveaway. And we have a lot of interesting products that are moving in the market this week, so we really just need to talk about that. We really need to get into those topics right now. Let's start right here with Destined Rivals. So of course, if you guys have been watching the channel, you know that GameStop got more. They got more, they did a pre-release, and they basically sold out in 24 hours, but the more and more I've looked into this, and the more that I've read up on what's going on with Destined Rivals ETBs, the more and more I'm convinced that we're getting a pretty good sized reprint of these, okay? I think there's a very good chance that not only GameStop is going to get these, but we're going to see them return to the likes of Walmart, Target, maybe even Best Buy. It's hard to say exactly how many there are, but guys, I'm thinking we're going to get a pretty good reprint. And truthfully, it's been warranted. I mean, for a while now, when we've been looking at the sheet over here, it has been one of those sets that I've been kind of telling everybody to proceed with caution. I mean, come back 2 weeks ago. Let's go back 2 weeks ago over here and look at Destined Rivals. I was telling people back at this time 2 weeks ago when this was sitting at 167 for an ETB that I still thought it would come down. At that point, I said it had a potential to come down another 9%. Then in week 3 of July, we were looking at it again. And even at that point, I still said, hey, it could come down. Here we are in week 4, and this thing has continued to drop. And now we are sitting at 138.01 after the announcement of these reprints happening. And guys, I really think that there's potential for this to continue dropping once some of that supply starts to actually hit the market. So if you got yours at GameStop, great for you. You can watch my whole dedicated video about that on the channel. I think that $100 is a great price point, a great entry point. I'm not saying that we shouldn't necessarily be buying for long-term investments at these levels at 138. I think that that's a solid spot to you know, get some product on. But I do think there's a good chance that we could continue to see that product move downward. Okay, I just want to make sure that we talk about that because it's important. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the broader market this week and some of the things that I've observed putting together the sheet for the week. And that is that a lot of set values are actually starting to hold still. Okay, for the prior weeks, we've been seeing set values kind of fall, and pack prices have been kind of moving and falling. Really, it's been kind of a volatile market. But this week, the big thing I noticed when putting the data into the spreadsheet was that set values are starting to kind of calm down a little bit, okay? And with that, I'm starting to see some of the pack values, you know, still make some moves because sometimes the pack values lag the set value a little bit. It's common to see. But I also am seeing some of these even go up in value as far as pack values go. And so I want to hurry and talk about some of my prior buy targets that have been moving really quick because I think it's important before we get into my buy targets for the week, which we're still going to get to my top 5 buy targets. We're still going to do the giveaway. This is just a loaded video this week, guys. I have so many notes here that we're trying to get through. I'm trying to make it as concise as possible for you all. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. And one of the things I do want to talk about is our previous buy targets that we've been talking about. Come back here to the first week of July, okay? I was calling for Black Bolt booster bundles at that point. This was 3 weeks ago. At that point, they were $83, and I said, hey, these have a price target, in my opinion, of $110.55. And guys, it was hard for a lot of people to like stomach that because Black Bolt had already done a great run, okay? Let's come over here and look at Black Bolt booster bundles right now today. Market price of $92.73. They are up quite a bit over this last week, guys. They have came up substantially, and as you can see, the volume has been very high on them at the same time as this run has been quite tremendous, to be honest with you. Just coming back over to the sheet here and looking at those, we can see that week over week, those have moved up 9.91%. So we've had quite the strong move on these right now. I think they still have room to run. Current price target of $118.63. It's no longer in the top 5 buys. There are other products right now that I am a little bit more excited about buying now that this move has happened on Black Bolt. But I just wanted to call that out. If you guys got some of this Black Bolt back when we were talking about it at the beginning of July, congratulations. I think it's going to be a great long-term hold, and I think we got in at a really great spot. Okay, now before we jump into the top 5, I also want to talk about a couple of things that I am keeping my eye on as far as some products that I've been seeing moving around in the market that I think are exciting to just watch. I'm not saying that we're going to buy these, but I have my eye on these. I'm looking at them, and I'm going to be checking them a little bit more consistently over the coming weeks. First one I want to talk about is the Mega Charizard UPC. It's down another 3.69% week over week here, sitting at $230.72. All right, guys, you guys can see right here on the 3-month chart, this thing has absolutely fallen. It has a great variety of different packs in here. There's some Surging, obviously there's some Phantasmal. There's some great sets that are in this box, and it has a pretty dang cool promo as it were. But as of right now, this is officially hit where I think it should be as far as price target goes. I think that it's sitting kind of right in line with market. But if we continue to see this downward trend, we should definitely be keeping our eyes on this as something that could be potentially worth picking up here soon. Next thing I want to talk about are the SPCs for Prismatic. These have seen a 4.1% drop week over week, guys. That's pretty dang substantial. We are now looking at a potential upside of 13.13%. Again, I'm not ready to pull the trigger on these, but I am certainly watching these, and I'm certainly keeping my eye on them. As soon as this chart starts to show, or as soon as the sheet rather over here starts to show them in a buy territory, it might be time to consider picking up some more SPCs. I think it's a great long-term product to have. Now, one more that I'm actually very excited about picking up some of these potentially, and I think that they're a really, really great product and a great time to possibly get into, are Paldea, sorry, let's see, where is it? Paldean Fates, if I can find it. There we go. Paldean Fates booster bundles, guys. Right here sitting at $154.24, down 5.65% week over week. Price target of $185.39, giving us a 20% upside in this product. Sorry, this one right here. As you guys can see, this thing has come down pretty substantially off of its highs. We're sitting back at where it was kind of back at the middle time of May. This is a great set, and it has some amazing cards in it, and truthfully, it's very hard to find entry points for sets like Paldean Evolved, so I'm keeping my eye on it, but it's definitely one of those honorable mentions that I want to hurry and talk about before we jump into the top 5 buys for the week, because honestly, it's not necessarily a bad idea to start taking a look at it. And kind of same story for the Paldea Evolved booster box again. We've talked about this in the past. For a little while there, it was a pretty dang good buy, and it still is. It's sitting at $493.72, down 1% this week. Price target of $635.56, 28% potential upside, is priced like others in the market. This could be something worth looking at. Just pointing these out. Again, not part of the top 5, but I wanted to point those out because I think that there are potentially some opportunities here in these products. Okay, now for what everybody wants to hear, and of course after this we're going to still do our giveaway, but let's do our top 5 buy targets of the week, starting with number 5 being a Prismatic Evolution ETB. We won't spend much time covering this. It's been on the list of the top 5 here pretty much every week since we've started doing these weekly market update videos. It's still a good position. It's still a good thing to be picking up. Let's go take a look at it over here on the list. The ETB is sitting at 166.43, price target of 215.60, 29% potential upside. Next one is going to be 151 booster bundles, currently sitting at 181.40. And if we jump over to the sheet and take a look at 151 booster bundles, you can see these are a strong buy at current market pricing with a price target of 237.76, 30% potential upside on 151 booster bundles. Similar to Paldean Fates, it's hard to find good entry points for 151 just because it's such a love set. So many people desire it. So this might be one of those ones that we want to take advantage of. I know for myself that Paldean Fates and 151, I'm probably going to really start thinking about buying these products, especially this 151 booster bundle here this next week, even though it's not like my top 3. It is my number 4 product that I would suggest. Now, speaking of my number 3 product this week is going to be First Partner Illustration Series 2 boxes, okay? These are sitting at $34.61. which is a relatively great value when you consider that the Series 2 booster pack, just for the 3 additional promo cards for whatever starters you might get, hopefully it's the Gen 2 if you open one of these, but anyway, this is worth 38 bucks, okay? So logic this for me, do some napkin math for this. How is the box that comes with a Chaos Rising and a Perfect Order pack worth less than just the pack alone? Okay, there's something a little bit off with that. There's no doubt about it. You can see right here, I've got the market price sitting in there at $34.40, price target of $47.60, which is a 38% potential upside. I think these are a great product to be picking up right now if you can find them. I've had a hard time finding them when I went to card shows, when I've been around my local town at the LGSs. I can't really find them, but if I find some, I'm picking them up. There's no doubt about that because this is a great value right now. And truthfully, if you want to rip something, rip these. This is a great product to go rip. 35 bucks, not too much. Get to open 2 packs. Sure, they're the funnest packs in the world to open. No, Perfect Order and Chaos, they're not the funnest out there, that's for sure. But it's fun to play the game, it's fun to roll the dice and to see if you can get the Gen 2 starters out of our little Series 2 promo pack that you get in the box. Okay, enough time talking about that. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is White Flare Elite Trainer boxes. Guys, we've been pounding the table on these. These, I think, are very exciting still, sitting at 152. Let's come up here and look at them in the sheet and see how they are looking. As you can see, the ETB is at 153.95 here, a little bit price difference there. Up 1.14, so they're starting to move up, guys. We're starting to see things move there. And a price target of 231.98. That gives us a 50% potential upside. Guys, I think that there's a really good reason to be buying these. Come down here even to look at Black Bolt. Come down here and look at Black Bolt's price to intrinsic value ratio on the ETBs for Black Bolt is 1.18. Price to intrinsic value ratio on the ETBs for White Flare is 0.99. It's below a 1. Literally, you're paying no premium at all for this box at this point. White Flare and Black Bolt both have a very similar set value. And on top of that, White Flare is actually sitting at a $17 pack value, while Black Bolt's only at a $16.26 or $16.26. So guys, this is a great buy right now. I'm just saying, I've been picking these up. I highly suggest looking at it. And while we're talking about White Flare, let's talk about our number 1 pick for the week, White Flare Booster Bundles. Currently sitting at a market price of $76.25. Popping back over to this sheet. It's actually went up a little bit since I put them in earlier today. We are sitting at 2% week over week up. This is something we've been buying already for a few weeks, and we're actually seeing a little bit of a gain on this product as well that we've been calling for over the last few weeks. But that puts us at a price target of $124.41 and a upside potential of $63.85. Price to intrinsic value ratio of 0.74. Guys, just to give you again a quote, look at Black Bolt, 0.95 compared to 0.74. Both are under market value. If we go up here and look at Scarlet and Violet era average price to intrinsic value ratios, we are usually seeing a 1.22 right now. So they are both substantially under market value, but especially White Flare booster bundles, guys. These things are an incredibly strong buy. I'm still picking them up if I can find them. These are hard to find. I mean, just look, only 38 listings on TCG Player, and I can tell you from going to card shows, the LGSs, they're hard to find, okay? So sometimes you gotta just break down and go onto eBay, do some eBay auctions, try to get some of those if you can, because yeah, it is not the easiest thing in the world, unfortunately. Now, guys, it is time to do the Ascended Heroes Booster Bundle giveaway. I am so excited for this, guys. I seriously am so stoked to do this because you guys have supported the channel so much in these last 48 hours, or really since the channel's been around. You guys have been amazing. So I'm actually super stoked to give this away to one of you guys. It's the least that I could do to say thank you. I really do just appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And then after this, I'll show you my things to avoid, because I know I usually show you my full list. I give you my buy list, the whole list of it, and I give you my my things to avoid as well. And I'll do that right after we're done with this, but I'm excited. Let's do this giveaway. Let's do it. So first of all, I made sure that everybody had plenty of opportunities to get into this. I had 6 different videos that you guys could leave the word giveaway down below in the comments, like the video and subscribe to get entries. And many of you guys took advantage of that and actually had 6 entries, which is kind of crazy. And as you can see, we have a bunch of names on here. I sorted them by video, and then right here is kind of the master list that has all 436 entries, I want to say, that we had. So I'm going to hurry and copy all these names that I have in the master list, plug them into the wheelofnames.com spinner. We're going to spin the wheel and see who wins this booster bundle. All right, I've got all the names in the wheelofnames.com right here. As you guys can see, 469 entries for the Ascended Heroes booster bundle. All right, guys, let's do this. I'm so stoked to see who wins. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, spin. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, okay. And we got MC Unashamed. Congratulations, you just won yourself a Ascended Heroes booster bundle. You're the man. So MC Unashamed, here's what you got to do in order to claim your prize. I'm going to give you 48 hours to claim this. It's very simple. All you got to do is I want you to go onto your YouTube channel, the one that has the MC Unashamed username. It will look like this. Make sure you're logged in, because you're going to have a couple of options like customize channel, manage videos, things like that, that you wouldn't have unless it was your channel. Screenshot that. And then right here on my channel, you can see that I have my Instagram linked. Go onto Instagram and send me a picture of that screenshot and tell me that you're the one that won the giveaway. And from that point, we'll coordinate addresses, everything like that, and I will get this booster bundle shipped out to you. One more time, congratulations, MC Unashamed. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. I really, really do appreciate it. I can't believe it. Right now we're sitting at 578, and this was supposed to be a 100 subscriber giveaway. It's been a crazy 48 hours, and it's been crazy watching these videos take off the way that they have. You guys are honestly the best. Now, if you didn't get in on this this giveaway and you didn't happen to win, don't be worried. I'm going to be doing another giveaway for the channel for 1,000 subscribers. But I need your help, okay? I need your help. What should we give away? And because I want to know what you guys want. You know, I want to know what you guys would be interested in getting, okay? So let me know down below in the comments what you guys want. And then this video right here is going to be the first opportunity that you have to get an entry into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, okay? All you got to do then, go down below, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button on this video, write the word giveaway, and then tell me what product you think would be good, okay? I want to see what everybody wants, and I also want to give you an opportunity to get in on this next giveaway right away, because I just want to get back to you guys. You guys have given so much to me. I want to give back to you as much as I possibly can because I really do appreciate it. I love sitting down talking Pokemon with you. I love doing all the market news. I think it's great, okay? I really do. I'm having so much fun doing it. So please let me know what we can do. What can I give to you guys that you guys actually want to say thank you. Now, told you I would share the full buy list. Here it is, guys. The full buy list is right there for you. If you want, take a screenshot, hurry and pause the video, take a peek-see. You can kind of see where everything is. You can see upside, downside potential. All these are my buys. Now let's go over here and look at the strong, or at the avoid list as well. Only a couple things really that are strong avoids this week. One of them being Destined Rivals PC ETBs and Scarlet Violet booster bundles. I mean, some of these right here are still, you know, middle 20% downside risk on them, but not as many strong avoids as what we have been seeing over the last few weeks. So that is a good thing, but definitely take a screenshot of this as well. Make sure you're using some of this information to, you know, at least help you make some of your buying decisions. Like, obviously, this video is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am sharing the data that I have as well as my opinion. And I use this stuff to influence my decisions. And if you guys can use this plus some of your own judgment to help you guys make better decisions in the hobby, then that is great. Guys, one more time, thank you. If you've made it this far in the video, you guys really are the real ones, okay? I kind of do this at the end of every video, and I'm sure some of you already know that I kind of like have a minute that I'm a little bit more real with you guys that stick around to the very end of these videos. And I just want to have one more minute with you guys because you guys are not only the supporters of the channel, but you guys are like the real supporters of the channel. So I want to take a second and just say, really, thank you, okay? Thank you. The amount of support you guys have given me, the fact you watch the videos all the way through to the end, it means a lot. It really does. I have some really big plans. I have some really cool stuff that's coming for the channel that I'm excited to share with y'all. So make sure you stick around for that. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch these videos. It means a lot. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.